Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I'm doing my TBR jar picks my reads for October. I really wanted to pick my books for October because I do have a readathon happening called Journey Through the Bible 4.0. It's been 4 years already, and I will link it down below if you want to check it out and hang out with us. It's going to be a great time. It's treasure hunting, choose your own adventure type story, and I'm just super excited to do it. So I have prompts here, a ton of prompts. I actually came up with a new game that's going to come out in the beginning of next year, which I'm super excited about. So this is only going to be happening another 3 months. Yes, 3 months until January. So it's going to be kind of missed because I am enjoying it, but I'm am interested more in another game already. So but we're going to have fun with this. I feel like the next game is going to be even more fun. So without further ado, and no noise coming from that, we're going to pick 8 this time because I do plan on October being a pretty hefty reading month. So as far as plans go for books I need to get to, I don't really have a huge plan going into this month. I would like to get through some book review books that I need to get to downstairs. So I do have those in the back of my head that I know I need to get to. So those are going to be kind of top priority just because it's the end of the year and I want to get to some more. Let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. As I said, I'm going to pick 8. That's my usual. Last month was less because I was super busy. All right, I will let you read it first. Booktube friend rec. Booktuber friend rec. At first I thought this was like you guys, but it's a booktuber friend rec. What have people been recommending me lately? I'm a booktuber friend rec. I'm trying to think, like, when I made this, did I mean to do like somebody who's like recommended a book to me physically, or like was it recommended on their channels? It could be either or, I guess. Booktuber book rec. I'm trying to think of like what I want to read. I know there's one I want to read, but I might buddy read that with my friend this year in November, I think. I'm trying to think of what's been recommended lately that I could read. Let me see if I have a friend that recently posted a video. I think my friend Chantel, at Chantel Reads All Day, posted her favorite, or not favorite, but she posted some book recs on clean fantasy and sci-fi. And I do love clean fantasy and sci-fi, so I think I'll go ahead and go to her video. Oh, I hate when that happens. There we go. I'm like, where's my watch later list? I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I think I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. And I know it's short. So I'm going to pick Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. And I can't remember what it's about, so I'm going to look it up. It's a Regency fairy tale story. And it said it's difficult to find a husband in Regency England when you're a young lady with only half a soul. Ever since she was cursed by a fairy, Theodore Eddings has had no sense of fear or embarrassment, a condition which makes her prone to accidental scandal. Dora hopes to be a quiet, sensible wallflower during the London season, but when the strange, handsome, and utterly uncouth Lord Saussier discovers her condition, she is instead drawn into dangerous and peculiar fairy affairs. So interesting. Let's try it. It might be good. I do love meddlesome fairies. So yeah, Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. Okay, that is our first book. That is an interesting first choice for me. I'm not mad about it because I know it's a pretty short book. So I'm excited. All right, prompt number 2. I think it's going to be upside down for you guys. Yes. Okay, so that's what it looks like. What does it say? New something. New to meet author. Oh, that could be anything. Not anything, but I do have a ton of books that I have never read from. Trying to look over on like my, hey, I read that book. Why is that on my unread shelf? I hate when that happens. It's like, you're supposed to be over there. I think I just ran out of room. Yeah, I ran out of room. It's funny. Everything I'm looking at, I have already read books by all those authors. This is like, okay, it's going to be harder than I thought because apparently I've read all the books that I have signed books by. I'm looking on my signed shelf first. Ooh, I know an author who I haven't read from yet. Ooh, I think it's Time. Is it Time? Oh, but I could use like one of the books I have for review coming up. Oh, what do I do? Oh, well, let me check to see what's on review here. And see, of course, there's going to be new new authors because I always love supporting new authors. I've read by those people, so that doesn't help me. Let's see. Oh, there's that one. Oh, that doesn't come out till next year though. That's helpful. Oh, okay. I might even actually get to this book a little on the early side because I'm not exactly sure when I'll read it, but okay, either one of these. So I'm going to choose Dana Mente, and she wrote Fire Mountain, which is book 1, and it's in the shadow of a threatening volcano. A long-haul trucker, Kit, wakes up in her crashed big rig, unable to recall what happened or why she's suddenly in possession of someone's baby. Fiercely independent, she has to admit that perhaps this time she could use a little help. And I know it's like pretty suspenseful and stuff, and I'm really excited about this one because I've been really wanting to read that. My copy's downstairs, but I really, really love that prompt. Prompt number 3. We're going really well so far. I'm actually super happy with both of those because I feel like October, I'm in the mood for atmospheric books, like very much like fairy tales, mysteries, thrillers, maybe like very light horror, not like creepy, but like more middle grade or something. All right, what's this one? Ooh, I don't like that. I just saw it. Oh no, I don't like to reread. Oh, especially not when I'm forced to reread. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. A reread? I was gonna say I could probably do a Nancy Drew book for this because I love Nancy Drew, and like for me, that's definitely an easy reread for me. But what else am I in the mood to reread this? Oh, wait a minute, I just thought of one. And that would be a good time to reread it. And it is on my list of rereads for this year, and I have been wanting to. You know what I'm gonna read? I'm gonna read Phantom of the Opera. I read it, a buddy read it with a friend last year, and I give it 3 stars because it was just very much, the language in it was just kind of like over my head a little bit. I feel like I would enjoy it more, and it is on my list to reread. So I'm going to read Phantom of the Opera, and I do actually have a copy of that. So we're going to read Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, and I'm super excited. This edition is like my favorite thing ever. Oh, it's got some scratches on the mask. But it is my favorite cover. I love this edition so much. I think this is Paper Mill Press. And I love this. You know, there's a quote on the back that says, "You are crying, you are afraid of me, and yet I am not really wicked. Love me and you shall see. All I wanted was to be loved for myself." And it's great. I love this story. I've seen the play, I've watched the movie, and I can't wait to dive back into this story. So I'm intrigued. I probably will read the ebook this time. I think I read the physical book last year, but I'm excited. I wonder if there's an audiobook for this. So I can actually put that as a physical book. Yay. Prompt number 4. We're halfway through now. All right, let's dive down deep for this one. Let's see here. Okay, let you read it first. Reread was easy to read, so what's this, happy book? Oh, hyped. Why did I read happy? Oh, I got myself with that one. I'm like, a happy book? When did I write that? A hyped book. A hyped book. Okay. Hyped. What has been hyped lately? Let me look at my review list and see what's been hyped lately. Probably honestly nothing in my review list. What's been hyped? I could put Jamie Jo Wright's book. When does that come out? It does come out, but not until the end of the month. Will I get it in time? I should. But it hasn't been really hyped though. See, if you don't know me, I don't read hyped books. I don't read hyped books. So for me, it's harder for me to choose. I feel like all of Jane Austen's books are hyped in most circles, even romance lovers, classic lovers. You know, it kind of makes, would that be kind of cheating if I chose a book that's like that old? It's my game, my rules, and I do want to continue reading it. So I think I will put, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm going to put Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen on my list as my hyped book. On to prompt number 5. I'm going to pick one off the top here. See what this one says. Seems like a short one, so I don't know what it says. Set in the future. Ooh, interesting. So that usually represents a sci-fi, possibly a fantasy. Nothing else. I know the series is set in space, but I don't know if it's actually set in the future. We got the Drosselin Saga by Ronnie Kende. And I don't know. Because I know it's set in space, but is it actually the future? That is the question. So I want to get to this next book in the series so I can try to finish it by the end of the year so I don't forget any of the details like I did last year. Okay, I did want to read Deep Freeze by Michael C. Grumley, and that book is on the list. So I might just pick that one because I know I wanted to read that one. I think I got a NetGalley arc of it like eons ago. So I might just go ahead and read this one. It's Revival Book 1, Deep Freeze, and it says, the accident came quickly with no warning. In the dead of night, a precipitous plunge into a freezing river trapped everyone inside the bus. It was then that Army veteran John Reif's life came to an end, extinguished in the sudden rush of frigid water. There was no expectation of survival, none, let alone waking up beneath blinding hospital lights, struggling to move or see or even breathe. But the doctors assure him that everything is normal, that things will improve, and yet he has this nagging feeling that there's something they're not telling him. Sure, you never know. It could be good. Let's go with that one. Okay, on to prompt number 6. That came out of like nowhere, but it'd be good because it's kind of set up for like, winter, deep freeze, cold. All right, I think we got one here. Oh, okay. Oh, this is good. Part of a series. So I want to go back into my list of review books because there's so many that are part of series that it's not even funny. Probably like half of them. Let's do, I think this one is book 1. Yes, let's do Girl Lost by Kate Angelo. This is book 1 in the King Legacy series. I believe it's like mystery suspense. Yes, mystery suspense book. I don't know anything about it, but it sounded really good, and I was intrigued to try it. I even got to meet the author a few weeks ago, and she was really, really nice. So we're reading Girl Lost, which is a book 1 in, yes, the King Legacy book series. So I kind of don't want to know anything going into that one. So I'm going to leave all of you in suspense until the end of the month. It could be earlier than you think. I might read it before the end of September. I don't know. So I don't care if I read them early. I usually don't. I usually don't even finish my TBRs, but I try. I also forgot to share like how did my reading month go in September. It went pretty well, all things considered, that I got sick. Didn't feel like reading for like a week, and I also went to a writer's conference. So this is how I did last month. Not terrible. Mode of transportation on the cover. Well, not the greatest. There is one coming out. I might get to this one before the end of September, which would be great if I finished my TBR early. But I'm going to read Gelato at the Villa by Robin Jones Gunn, and there are 2 mopeds on the cover. This is the second book in like a friendship travel series, and I loved the first book. The first book was Tea with Elephants. Loved it. And so I can't wait to read the second one. I think it's going to be lots of fun. So,
Editing Katie here. I did end up finishing Gelato at the Villa that was originally in my September TBR, so I figured to be fair I would pick a different book. It took me a few minutes, but I'm going to be reading Every Deadly Suspicion by Janice Cantori. It has a car on the cover, and I just love her books. Every book I've read from her has been like 6 stars, so I can't wait to pick up her newest release.
Last prompt. All right. Please be a good one. So far, it's been pretty nice to me. Thank you, Car. You didn't even look like you made that kind of a noise. All right, what is the next one? Something about older? Ooh, older protagonist. Ooh, an older protagonist. The first thing that popped into my head was Agatha Christie. We could go like with either Hercule Poirot or Miss Marple, because that would include both of them. You know what? I think I am going to put in Agatha Christie. And I'm going to put whatever book that was picked for my Patreon, Watch It Be a Younger Person, as the protagonist, because I don't know what one yet.
Editing Katie here again, because Agatha Christie did not win for my Patreon book club. We are actually going to be reading Murder at Morningside by Sandra Bredding. It is book 1 in a series. Who knows? We might continue on and read the whole series together. That would be fun. But Agatha Christie did not win, and that's okay. I was not expecting that. I was going to put all Agatha Christie options up and decided not to, and that's okay. So I am still going to be picking an Agatha Christie for my own prompt, and I'm going to be choosing And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. And if you would like to join the Patreon, I always link it down below in the description box if you want to hang out with us, talk with the author, and have a great time.
But I'm going to put whatever book, I'll put it here because it will be picked by this point. And I will just put that Agatha Christie on because I do need to read it. And that'll be for that one. All right, so for older protagonists, since I had that in my hand, we're going to be picking the Agatha Christie Buddy Read from my Patreon. For mode of transport on the cover, I will be reading Gelato at the Villa by Robin Jones Gunn. For booktuber friend rec, I'm going to be reading, I know it's called Half a Soul, but I can't remember the author. Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. That was a total right field pick, but I think it'll be fun. Set in the future, we're going to be reading Deep Freeze by Michael C. Grumley. I hope that's good. We'll find out together. Then we have New to You Author, which I think I picked Kate Angelo's book for this, right? No, I picked Fire Mountain by Dana Mentique, which I'm super excited about that one. I think it's going to be a great time. Then we have a reread, which that I can show you. The reread is The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, which I'm really excited about rereading that. So that'll be fun. And then I'll take a book off my list that I wanted to read this year. I don't think I'll get to all of them. Then we have a hyped book, which was a little harder, but a hyped book I'm going to be reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And then the last one was part of a series, and for that one I'm going to be reading Girl Lost by Kate Angelo. So those are all the books that I have planned. Let me know what you're going to read in October if you're going to join my Journey Through the Bible Readathon. I would love for you to join that. I think it's going to be a great time and lots of great books, great fun involved. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video.